Cari amici sportivi, welcome to another edition of Milanismo Worldwide, where today we go across the pond to jolly old England, to the city where Kilpin was born. I have the pleasure of talking to Manuel Catena, right? Just to make sure. Catena,
Catena.
you see, I already forgot. Welcome to Milanismo Worldwide, Manuel. How are you this fine Sunday evening for you?
Yeah, it's Sunday evening. I'm okay, thank you. The kids are in bed. Relax.
We
It's
got
time to relax.
relax
Yeah.
and talk some Milan and talk
It
about
talks
Milan.
about Milan. It's always a pleasure to talk about Milan. And thank you to invite me.
You're very
Uh,
welcome. But
when,
before,
when I talk about Milan, it's like I want to cry because
no, but it's like therapy. It's like therapy. But
yeah, it is.
before
It is.
before we get into Milan Club Nottingham and everything, tell me, my, where did your love for Milan come from, or if it was even as a kid, which poster would of which player would you have in your bedroom? Talk to us about your love for
Uh, uh, my love for Milan. I born Milanista.
Milan. Nice.
I born from my dad is from the other side of Naviglio. My brother is the other side of Naviglio. My mom is for AC Milan, but she's for AC Milan, but is not a big fan. But I born an AC Milan fan. I never changed my mind. I think it's coming from my granddad because it was like he loves AC Milan. Plus, my uncle, the brother, my dad was really AC Milan fan, and I was really close to him. So probably some influence, but I born as
So you're
AC.
an epitome of Milanista Sinash, right? So Sinash, that's what they're saying. So you were born black
Yeah.
and red. I love it. And how about a favorite? How about a favorite player growing up? Who was your who
Oh
was
yeah.
your first favorite player?
Mark Hartley. Mark
Oh,
Hartley was absolutely my favorite player. I'm old. I know I'm seems young, but
okay.
I'm 43 years old next Saturday. So yeah,
Happy
my
birthday in advance. I'm 40, so I
yeah.
know who
Thank
you're
you.
talking about. I know who you're talking about.
So yeah, my was an English UK player. Yeah, Mark Hartley. I remember when I was young, I tried to do the famous
The
go
famous
on
header in the
call away.
derby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every time I went to get the ball with my hand, it was like Mark Hartley.
I
And
love.
after that, what was only one player, Marco Van Basten. For me, it was I was there when he left. I because my dad used to work at San Siro inside the pitch,
Hmm.
building the advertising around the
Okay. Yeah.
so I had the luck to watch the game inside the pitch. I
Nice.
have a picture home on my dad's home with Marco Van Basten and goalie. I was like this behind in
Wow.
the middle of two giants.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I have a lot of that picture with Ancelotti with the invisible. Yeah, that
Wow.
was yeah.
Those are
I was
memories.
was lucky that my dad used to work until maybe 10 years ago. Yeah, probably the last player I saw face to face was Shevchenko.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
That's
yeah,
those are fantastic memories to have. To having a father being,
uh,
working on the San Siro, seeing these players' pictures, memories that you're gonna hold forever, right? So
yeah, obviously.
I totally get the love for Milan now, and now it's time to talk. Listen, talk to me about, you're saying this Milan club Nottingham, like you were saying, is that trying to build it up from building it up. Talk to me about, like, how did you get to this point here? I know you said you had traveled a little bit, but talk
Yeah.
to us your how did you get to this point right now?
So yeah, I'm coming from Milan. So I used to go to the stadium with our little group of people in Curva Sud. We made the group Face da Pirlo, and when Pirlo went to Juventus, we burned the flag. I used to go in Brigate, Rossonere, yeah. And I went to New York. I meet down the New York Milan club. I'm part of New York
Nice.
Milan club. So when I decided to come here in Nottingham in UK, marry my wife, and I say, well, AC Milan is something is part of me. I used to live in Leicester, but there was no that time. I know in some at some point I will move to Nottingham. So when I came actually here, I decided why not? Why not to try? I decide when the Lord of Milan came
Mm,
out.
yeah.
So I got in touch with the writer and say, "Oh, look, I'm looking to build the Nottingham Milan club. We are in Nottingham. Uh, can I ask you to help me?" But me and him become really close friends. Uh, he put me in contact with the owner of the Kilpin House
Wow.
because in Nottingham there is the actually where Kilpin born. There is a on the is a recognized from Nottingham, and there is a Maxi logo AC Milan on the window.
Wow.
So yeah, put me. I asked him if I can put the headquarter, and he say yes. But after I lost him, I tried to involve people through Facebook uh, because there is a pub called Kilpin Pub,
Okay.
but it's not a real such a bar. It's not like in New York there is a football factory,
Hmm.
or yeah, in Montreal you have a proper place. That is a proper pub, is but it's not a football pub. I try and turn up a couple of person, not
And
much more.
I know it's not easy, and especially you're telling me about, the struggles and even the way the team goes. Okay, now the team has been playing a
Yeah,
lot better, but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
yeah.
surprising. It's surprising to me, like even as I know there's Nottingham Forest there. I know maybe people follow
Yeah.
more the EPL, but do you think it's a question of people being quote unquote lazy, or because I'm sure there's Milan fans there as well?
No,
Not
there is a Milan fan, but I know probably they is that kind of Milan fan doesn't like be in a group or never been at the stadium or never been in Curva. Milan fan like Curva Sud or
yeah,
really, really,
very
really
passionate, very
fan. Yeah,
passionate.
very passionate. There is a couple, but and I'm trying to with them to
Get
but we
get
with yeah.
get the engine going, right? But
Plus now with COVID is everything.
yeah, that's not the easiest, obviously,
Yeah,
with COVID.
yeah.
But
So
keep your eyes on the prize, right? So maybe
yeah,
one
yeah,
day
yeah. But
people
we
will
did
come
it.
out.
We did it with the London club. They came up to visit the Kilpin House. We did an event in this pub. No one turned up. I was quite
It's
disappointed. So that time after that, I was like, oh, well, forget about it.
no.
I'm watching AC Milan on my own and chatting with friends all over the world,
Well,
Twitter.
hopefully this podcast can reach a couple of people there
I hope so. I hope so. Even if they are not in Nottingham, you know what I mean. When this COVID situation can go away, we can always
in
decide it's a derby time. We decide to meet up for a derby. It don't need to be things like every Sunday. I know people, family, people,
it's hard. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
It's definitely
So
hard.
I would
Even
like
for us.
to watch the big games with the crew.
Exactly. You know,
The,
we have a lot
the,
bigger turnouts. I think even throughout the world, you know, you'll have your bigger turnouts when it's the derbies, the Juves, the
yeah,
Napolis. You know,
yeah.
but in the end, I know the struggle, right? And I know right now you got to keep faith. And I know coronavirus is not helping out anybody from over there. But I love the fact that from Italy, lived in New York, now in Nottingham in the UK, trying to form something in the city where our founding father was born. Everything's there, the historical facts that you had a dad that worked at San Siro, that you remember. So I just see positives for you. It's a question of time, right? But you know what? Let's. I'm giving you 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes, and I want you to tell if anybody right now is listening to you from Nottingham and anything, tell them exactly how you feel. How do they get in contact with you? Whether it be Twitter, Facebook, you have an open floor. Go ahead and tell them how you feel.
Yeah, not much to say. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. Both is Milan Club Nottingham. I'm more active on Twitter than Facebook. Facebook at the moment is just retweet from AC Milan to give a notice,
Okay.
give news from the club, and on Twitter I. Uh, talk a lot and
And
just
what's the handle? Is it to your name or to did you do a
no
at
no
the
no no it's AC Milan Knots ACM Knots
AC
FA
nuts?
yeah
All all right.
on Facebook if you put Milan Club Nottingham you can find there is the
Fantastic.
group and the page
Okay, so
uh
that's how to get in contact with you. And
yeah
let's just pretend Milan was listening to this, right? And I
I
know
try
I
I
know you
will
try, but if you had their ear, right? What would you like to tell them, or how would you like their help?
Oh, yeah, I would like probably if they come here in Nottingham. I spoke with I asked to Daniele Massaro on Instagram
Hmm.
why they don't come. He say probably one day when was the 120. I asked him why not come here have a friendly match with Nottingham Forest. They have the same number of Champions League or Juventus, so why not?
I like
Well,
it.
plus Kilpin played for Nottingham Forest.
Hmm.
So why not? Why not come here in our funding city and take the AC Milan in UK? We are all over the world. I don't know in UK there is not much English people loving Milan.
Mm.
You know what
And
I mean?
that's normal because I know that
Yeah, they have a massive football.
EPL and stuff like that,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
mean
yeah,
that they're
yeah.
not there, Milan fans, right? I'm
No,
sure
no, no.
if
Yeah,
you look
there
back
is
in
there
the
is
90s,
some, but not much.
not much, but they're
So
there. They're there. And hopefully this podcast can help reach out to these people.
yeah,
And who
yeah.
knows if we win a scudetto, who knows what happens if we make Champions
Oh
League?
no, yeah. Look, I'm hoping Milan can come in Leicester in Europa League, and that would be amazing. Because if Milan come here, because Leicester is just around the corner here, so if Leicester come here, I will organize something big for them. So yeah,
Let's
I would try to involve Milan club Dublin, uh, London,
we're
and
all we're all there to
whoever
help each
is
other out, man. We're all there to help each other out.
yeah yeah yeah
That's
and
the love, right? The love of all
yeah
the Milan clubs is there's no jealousy. Everybody helps each other out. You
yeah
said you were in New York. You met the Franco, who's a good friend of ours, Milan Club New York. Then you have, now you have a Milan Club Dublin that are very popular too, worldwide. And we're all about that. And we're all hoping one day, right, when this COVID is over and we can all join Milan clubs around the world
yeah
all together in front of that San Siro. The day is
and
coming.
and, and
The
meet
day is
the team and meet the team would be
Yes.
amazing. It'd be
Mm.
amazing. It'd be
So
and I miss to go to San Siro a lot. Every time I back to Milan if there is a match. I go. I know.
How
uh,
far? How far is it from Nottingham to Milan? Just a plane ride?
is a plane. It's a 2 hour plane.
2 hour plane.
Plus,
So
I have a airport here, half an hour,
so
and
there.
fly directly to Milan. So
So we'll
yeah,
be close by. We definitely gotta come before the San Siro is changed
yeah.
there. But Manuel,
Oh, San Siro is like my second house. I spend a lot of time in there because at
you
some
could be
point.
our private tour guide. You can show us all around San
Oh
Siro.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously, I can show where they keep all the
The
all
trophy
the flags and
flags and
no,
all
the
that.
Cuba Sud flags. Yeah.
Nice, nice. But look, for us, it's we really wish you the best, right? So once again, at ACM Knots, you were saying on
Yeah.
Twitter, on Facebook,
Yeah.
if you just search Milan Club Nottingham, and we'll be there. You spoke
Or
about Lord of.
otherwise, there is my email, catena.manuel at gmail.com.
There we go. We'll make sure that the Presidente puts that all in the description of the podcast. And
Yeah.
with the Lord of Milan saying that you communicated with them, a fantastic documentary. There's no
Yeah, it's
reason.
fantastic. Is the book? The book is absolutely amazing. Is a friend of mine, and he's knows everything about Kilpin and Nottingham. So he's really good writer.
So my my
Um,
my point exactly. There should be no reason whatsoever with all the historical facts, your connections to the San Siro, with Lord of Milan directly there in that city. I just wish you all the best, and I'm sure it's a
yeah,
question
thank
of
you.
time. A question of time that you will get all these closet Milan fans. They're there now. You just gotta find them. You just gotta find them. Maybe they're not as passionate as the rest of us, but definitely wish you the best. And let me see. How do we close this off? How about Manuel? Why don't you give us your predictions? We like to talk on the podcast that some people are on the Scudetto bus. We like to live. We like to put the
I'm always like when they come out, purely out. I'm get angry because I don't understand. AC Milan is a family. Whoever is in our family, we love it. You
so
can.
you're believing in the Scudetto, or you're going
Yeah,
with top four?
I believe in this team. I tell you why. Because they play as a team. Everybody's playing for each other. Look what happened at the derby.
Yeah.
Everybody was there to protect Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
That is what is football is about.
La
Is
Grinta. We got La Grinta, right?
yeah, it's brotherhood. You play for each other. It's like going to battle.
Nice.
Yeah, you run. If your mate is struggling, you run for him. You help him. That is what happened.
Team
That is
spirit.
why. Yeah,
Team spirit is
and
there.
I was a football player, so the best things happen when the group is one person.
Like 2006 Italy, right? We weren't the best team
Yeah,
on paper, but we had that
exactly.
that team chemistry. So,
Yeah,
Manuel, thank you so very much for joining us. We'll make sure
no problem. Thank you
to
for
share this
inviting
all
me.
over. Thank you, and have yourself a fantastic evening. And Forza Milan for next Saturday. We
Sempre.
got we no sorry Sunday. We got Sunday, and then
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday,
Il
Sunday.
Derby the 21st. We
Okay.
gotta get those snakes. Definitely gotta get those snakes because
we need to get back what they lost. They took from us last
La
year.
Revincita arriva, la Revincita. I'm sure it is. But best of luck to you, Milan Club Nottingham,
Thank you.
guys. Go give them a follow, and we'll talk very soon, Melo. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Ovunque,
Thank you.
sempre, Forza Milan.
Forza Milan sempre.